Hi there, it's Jim here. Let's take a look at another past exam question. This is a 9-mark question that focuses on non-profit organisations and why they set financial objectives. So what do we mean by non-profit organisations or NPOs? Well, there's a difference between organisations like Tesco's, like Amazon, like Aldi that exist to make a profit, to make a return for their shareholders. And there are other organisations that don't exist to make a profit. That's not their aim. That's not their goal. Their goal is to serve a particular social, cultural, perhaps an environmental mission. Often, though not always, they are charities or non-government organisations. And as I say, the key difference is that whilst they do aim to be operated efficiently and effectively, the overriding aim isn't making a profit. The aim is to spend the income that they generate on the aims of the organisation and reinvest so that they can continue to meet their objectives. So let's take a look at the question. 9-mark question. Analyse why non-profit organisations set financial objectives. 9 marks. As always, you might want to unpick the question, maybe even have a go at writing an answer to this. I'll guide you through the question and I'll show you a suggested response. Well, clearly this question is about non-profit organisations. So we need to demonstrate our understanding or demonstrate to the examiner that we know what those are. And the question is, why do they set financial objectives? So we need to make sure our argument gets to that endpoint. What do we need to focus on? Well, why do they set them? So that's what, a relatively clear wording, isn't it? Give a reason why non-profit organisations set financial objectives. How many points do we need? Well, this one is singular, isn't it? Analyse why. So it doesn't say analyse 2 reasons why, it says analyse why. So 1 paragraph will be enough to give us a fighting chance of getting into level 3, which is 7 to 9 marks. Shall we have a look at a suggested answer? I'll read through it and take you through the logic, and then we'll highlight just a couple of pieces of exam technique. But by all means, you have a go at this question too. This isn't the only way to answer this question. I use the pecan approach. We don't need any evaluation. It's 9 marks. So let's have a look. One reason is to control costs, full stop. So non-profit organisations such as Cancer Research UK or the National Trust have a range of objectives to help them meet their wider societal aims. And these will include financial objectives to help them manage the organisation effectively. For example, a charity's management and supporters would want to know that donations are being spent on charitable purposes and not wasted. Accordingly, financial objectives based on cost budgets are likely to be set, and actual spend on charitable activities will be matched against the budget cost and significant adverse variances investigated. So by setting and monitoring these cost objectives, which is one type of financial objective, a non-profit organisation is better able to ensure that charitable income is spent in the correct way. And I think that is one reason why non-profit organisations set financial objectives, to control costs. And if we have a look at the exam technique there, I think it meets the needs of the question. We state 1 point clearly, and then we get into the how and the why with a little bit of application. I've not filled it there. Neither do you need to define non-profit organisations. I've demonstrated knowledge and understanding by what I've written about how they have a range of wider societal aims. Bit of such as seasoning in there, so such as Cancer Research or the National Trust. And then I've used words like donations and charitable purposes just to help season the response and root it in the context of my answer, which is around NPOs. I reckon that would meet the demands of the question. 7 to 9 marks, hopefully. There we go.